In this video, we make a short overview of powerindex Python library. You can find the link in the description of the video, and you can open the Google Colab and follow the flow of this conversation by yourself on Google Colab. So, what is it all about? Let's consider two parties, A and B, in Parliament that have 51 and 49 seats. And to make a decision, you need 51 seats. And now a simple question: how much power does the party A have, and also how much power does the party B have? So first to think, 51% power has the party A and 49 the party B. But if you have a second thought, the party A actually doesn't need party B to make any decision, because it already has enough votes to make it. So actually it has 100% of power. So in order to capture this kind of situations, there you count the winning coalitions and your participation in winning coalition. Then this is what you have the Banjaf and Shapley-Shubik power indices for. You can also look up the Wikipedia articles for more detail. And let's install it. It's standard Python installation. When you install it, you get actually two things. One is the Python library, powerindex, and also you get the command line tool px that does the same, but from command line interface. Let's have a look. So on the help page, you can see that you need a few flags, like which kind of index do you want to calculate, either SS for Shapley-Shubik, BZ for Banjaf, CG for contested garment rule. More on this later. You need a quarter number of votes to make a decision. If you don't supply this flag, it just would be the half of all votes, and you need to supply the weights. So let's try it. Okay, 51 and the weights. So as you can see, it's 1 to 0, or 100% to 0%. You can do the same in Python. This one is just for visualization later. So you import the library, and then you supply the game object of the library with number of votes needed to make a decision and the weights. So still 1 to 0, and for the Shapley-Shubik index, it's also 1 to 0. We can make this example a bit more complicated. Let's have 3 parties with 40, 30 and 30 weights, and you can see that they have equal power even though they have different number of votes. Why? Because the first party, it needs either the second party or the third party to to make the decision, but the same also for the second and third party. So the third party needs either the first one or the second one to build the winning coalition. And because they are symmetrical in number of winning coalitions, so it's why they have the same power if calculated via Bajaf or Shapley-Shubik power index. So there are situations where they can be different. You can read Wikipedia on what's the difference between them. If you take 50-50, then obviously it would be 50-50 power distribution. So in this particular case, actually, the number of votes coincides with the power distribution. Same we can do from a command line, 50-50 as well. Yeah, you can go through it. There are a few more examples, and yeah, actually this one is maybe interesting. It's from European Economic Community, and yeah, you can read on Wikipedia what was it. This one is interesting because Luxembourg had 1 vote, but actually it had 0 power because it didn't participate in any possible winning coalition. So back then Germany, France, Italy had 4 votes in this council, and Netherlands, Belgium 2 votes, and Luxembourg 1. And when we calculate it, we see that it had zero power. Same we can do in Python. Yeah. Another interesting concept is contested garment rule. You can read Wikipedia as well. So this one is not strictly power index because it's about the value distribution if the claims are actually bigger than the value itself. So for example, the claims are 100, 200 and 300, so 600 and some among 3 participants, and there is only, let's say, 210 to split. And you probably think that it should be split proportionally, like in this way, but there are also good arguments to split it like this, like 50, 80, 80, which is a bit counterintuitive at first, but there are good arguments to do it this way, and it's actually quite ancient concept. You can read more on Wikipedia. And this one you calculate like this. So for $210 you split it like this. 300 actually split it proportionally because it's half of a whole. Actually half plays an important role in this rule. And if it's more than half, then it's actually also quite interesting how they split it. I think it's kind of over proportional, yeah. So if it's more than half, then it's kind of over proportional. Then it's less than half, and it's kind of under proportional for big stakeholders. I mean, and over proportional for small stakeholders. Yeah, and the same you can do in Python as well. Now a bit technical note. You can actually use the command line tool in your pipeline, right? So imagine you have your weights in a file like this, so comma separated text file, and you can remove commas like this, and then you can supply this expression which you get from a file directly into the command line. online tool. And yeah, if you need it, you can also output the result to a file. Yeah, so here you can look up some plotting capability. Yeah, Paul Luxembourg. Yeah, and there is some literature.